For the curriculum design slides, I'm not going to talk as much about the actual slides as I'm going to talk about what influenced my thinking as I was designing them. I took a look at the simulation activities this week and I focused more on the ones depicting students with ADHD and reading disabilities because I feel like that is a large amount of my population. And the thing that impacted me the most was it was just so wonderful to hear students give an honest description of how it impacted them in other ways than just their learning, about the social relationships and about their feelings of frustration. And I think that most particularly opened my eyes. So then I was thinking about resources that we have to differentiate, and I haven't taught writing in about 4 years. So I decided to work around, I'm going to be teaching writing next year, and I wanted to develop that first lesson and spend some time on it. And I know we start with assessment, but I felt like for this particular one, I really wanted to just kind of sketch it out a little bit to see where I was going, and then I'll work backwards from the assessment. So the first thing I did was take a look at the standards. And I am using two writing standards and a language standard. So as I'm thinking about these, I was thinking about the differentiation that we talked about in some of the reading this week. And I was thinking about how much Google Docs can help. And I knew that we can do things around specialized font, contrast for students with visual impairments. I didn't know that there is a hearing aid compatibility function to this, and I also wasn't aware that there was speech to text. So both of those will greatly enhance some of my students who struggle with written language. And then I was thinking about resources within our school, and my first thought was we don't have a whole lot of resources because we don't have ed techs to support kids in the classroom very often. And then I started thinking about all the ones we do have. We have a teacher for the deaf who is amazing. We have resource room special ed teachers who are there when we need them. And we have OT and PT teachers. This year, I had a student who did deal with a lot of that ADHD type behavior and some anxiety, and we were able to get a wiggle seat for her. So the resources are there. We just need to go out and chase them down. One of the questions was, where are we going to go next year, knowing what I know now? And I think it comes down to really needing to see what learners I have. I don't know my kids yet. And until I know my kids, I can't make those decisions. But having spent some time thinking about the resources, I think I'm in a better situation to help them.